How's it going, ladies and baristas? I'm Sixkilla, and today we're going to celebrate 2018's incredible year of games. I'll be bringing you my top 10 games of 2018. This is traditionally the time of year to reflect on the last 12 months and appreciate all the games that made this year great. Now, there are a few prerequisites for entry. First, the games must have been released in full in 2018, no early access, and secondly, I must have played at least one episode of the game on the channel. I'll leave a list of all eligible games in the description. This list consists of a total of 41 games, so if my list is different to yours, that may be why. I'm going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, as many of these games are story-focused, and I don't want to ruin any of these for any of you who haven't played them yet. Also, I'm going to drop the arbitrary awards from last year, instead focusing on what made each game fantastic. Here we go. Number 10. First up, we have a game that released back in July, and yet I still find myself thinking about it. It's one of those games that sort of defies explanation. You could compare it to something like The Room in terms of gameplay, and like The Room, it gives you that great feeling whenever you progress, but it has its own unique style and feel. While it was quite a short game, each Gnog was a world in itself and was so exciting to fiddle with, just to see what you might uncover. A combination of beautiful, bright, vibrant aesthetics, an incredible ambient soundtrack, and the mysteries to uncover made it a joy to play every second. Number 9. As an old man, I'm naturally inclined to favour FMV games, and Diavecchi Studios has quickly positioned itself as one of the best FMV game developers and storytellers. The Shapeshifting Detective has a beautifully crafted supernatural narrative with twists, turns, betrayals, choices and multiple endings, and has an incredible replay value, even changing up who the murderer is seemingly at random from game to game. Shapeshifting between characters to squeeze information out of people with a face they trust never gets old, and is a mechanic I've never seen explored in games before.
To save her, didn't you know? Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
I won't let you die.
You know, you're quite striking.
You have one job.
Are you a shapeshifter?
Don't get caught.
I knew it! Can you be anyone you want?
You can't just go around kicking people in the balls. Even if you are the vicar's son.
I'm not gonna freak out over a bit of shapeshifting.
I really don't think I'm ready for this.
Questions! Question after question after question!
Did you kill her? Did you kill Dorota?
Number 8. No surprises here, Return of the Obra is one of those games that'll make an appearance in everyone's top games of the year list. But like all cliches, there's a damn good reason for that. So much so that I don't even know where to start with this one. Lucas Pope has an incredible way of using a limited budget and manpower to his advantage. They say that necessity is the mother of invention, and no developer expresses this more perfectly. It has a 2-colour palette and uses it to amazing effect. The story is slowly pieced together from fragments of information found along the way, often filling in holes with your imagination, and the gameplay is some of the most rewarding I've experienced in a puzzle game to date. The game is difficult but not so hard as to halt your progress altogether, and is another game that makes you feel so damn good to figure things out.
Come on before she kicks off.
Here, let me help you.
What madness is this?
Number 7. One game I held out for a PC release for a long time is Dragon's Quest VIII Journey of a Cursed King, as it was my favourite JRPG of all time. And in September we got the next best thing. A brand new entry to the series that may actually be even better than Dragon's Quest VIII, but without Yankers. Unlike Final Fantasy, Dragon's Quest is not trying to reinvent the wheel with each new entry, and feels like a very traditional, beautifully crafted JRPG from the 90s that only indie games tackle these days. But Dragon Quest XI proves it can be done in the AAA space, and in my opinion is a masterpiece, with gorgeous modern visuals, brilliantly written, genuinely funny characters, and a classic story of friendship and heroism. Number 6. This is one hell of a roller coaster. Attempting to explain the plot of this game would be like the ramblings of a lunatic, but while the game is all over the place, it still maintains a consistent, coherent, albeit bizarre and surreal storyline. Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass is a game that hides none of the earthbound inspiration that gives it the feeling of childlike wonder, mixed with an omnipresent ambient feeling of wrongness that makes the darker part of the game, and this game gets pretty dark, all the more oppressive and unnerving. Number 5. I have no love for the rising trend of survival games. It's just not a genre that I'm a fan of, as I'm more of a fan of single-player, narratively focused games, but damn if Subnautica doesn't manage to do both. Subnautica is set in the waters of an unbelievably beautiful alien world that you must dive ever deeper to find resources, and get ever closer to your goals to escape the planet. As you dive deeper, the game gets more and more foreboding, as you're not sure if you have enough air or water to make the trip. Then suddenly, all thoughts of those problems evaporate as you encounter your first Leviathan and it becomes a mad scramble for survival. Subnautica is full of the classic survival game elements, crafting, base building and the like, but it also has places to explore, things to find, mysteries to uncover, and a goal to achieve.
We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me.
Number 4. Another AAA game manages to make its way onto the list this year with Yakuza Zero. And yes, I know it's been out on PS4 for 3 years, but this is of course for the PC release. And while the port had problems, and it did take them longer than it should have to fix them, they did fix them, and more importantly, the game is incredible. I've been a Yakuza fan since Yakuza 3, and absolutely adore the franchise, but this game blows all of them out of the water. This is not only the best AAA game I have played this year, but one of the best I have ever played. The characters and story are written so perfectly that the game nearly brought me to tears on multiple occasions. I love these characters, and I feel genuinely sad when bad things happen to them. Every side mission is well written and unique, and drags you away for a short while. There are a load of fun side things to do, and as always, the combat is cathartic as hell. Number 3. Like Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, Under Hero also wears its influence on its sleeve, but in this case it's Paper Mario that is the inspiration. In Under Hero we find a minion, in way over his head as a story of intimate details of your foes unfold around you, not unlike Undertale. It's one of those rare games that have you understanding and even sympathizing with the very creatures you were sent to destroy. Under Hero has a compelling, cutesy aesthetic, even for the enemies, and really draws you into a world where intrigue and mystery unfolds all around you. Number 2. Like Under Hero, this is a game where you are not the chosen hero, and in Wondersong, you go so far as to fight against the hero. The story and characters are so well written that the hero Audrey actually made me feel genuine anger. The art style is bright and vibrant, and even the main character's demeanor is happy-go-lucky, even when things get pretty grim. It's a unique story told with a roller coaster of emotions, and fascinating and lovable characters. Wondersong is pure magic. Number 1. Okay, I know I look like a huge fanboy putting this as my game of the year, and I am, but anyone who has played The Hex knows that there's more to it than that. The Hex is from a developer who had his work cut out for him matching the amazing Pony Island, but this is a masterpiece. From its unpredictable narrative, to the Easter eggs, the secrets, the sharp and rapid changes in gameplay style, the dark and gritty undertones, you'll uncover the secrets and connections of all the characters you meet, and it will all come together to provide an experience unlike anything else you'll ever see. Well, that's my list for top 10 games of 2018. Please leave your own list in the comments below. I'd love to see what everyone's favourite games of the year have been, and maybe I'll see some fantastic games that I've missed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.